dear ones, Caroline or Kaki here, sharing with you a brief meditation in line, in tune with this July 20th. Crazy that it's late July, basically, this July 20th new moon. As I walk to the spot where I presently sit on some rocks along a rocky coastline above the Salish Sea, I was brushing and touching oats, wild oats, and I gathered some yesterday when I went out to collect something. I wasn't sure what, but it ended up being wild oats. Collect something for some candles I'm making for Lammas or Lunasa. And that being August 1st, a Sabbath within the Celtic wheel of the year, the first harvest in that calendar. The first celebrated harvest, I should say. We've been long harvesting in modern day up until now in the summer. And yeah, I felt the call to connect with that grain already just 2 weeks out of Lammas Loaf Mass Day, and what the Christians made it a day to celebrate grain and fertility and to begin to prepare, preserve for a season that would walk us into descent. And while we are still coasting through summer days, long days, hot days, days where we can dip in the water and still relish in that cooling effect, we are still descending even now. So I'll speak to that in this meditation today. You can go ahead and get comfortable, however, wherever, whatever that looks like for you today. And you'll likely hear the wind alongside my voice here, perhaps the sea, if we're lucky. So allow those elements along with my voice to guide you to your breath, a natural breath, one that ebbs and flows within your present state of being as is needed for you. Allow for external stimuli to melt away, be submerged, immersed in your breath, your life force. Here we are now, under new moon, nearly skies that so subtly ask us to water the roots of our humanity, that ask us to spread our wings and coast along, trusting in self, grounding down in self, more so than ever before. We are embodying so many critters of this earth. We are, if you'll envision with me now, embodying the caterpillar shedding its cocoon, taking off as a butterfly, forgetting in mind that self that once was, and feeling just trembles on occasion of that self that once was on a cellular level, not so much conscious, but it's there. It pulsates from time to time as a means of remembrance and a means of compass guidance. So while you are now a butterfly released from your cocoon, you are attuned to what once was, perhaps still no judgment, no reaction, still rewiring certain neural pathways that were there before the cocoon, that linger in cells, for cells are ancient. The cells of the waters of this earth and the waters of your body are ancient. Let your your cells sing to you, breathe new life into you, and the code within them, what lingers, it can be released to die as we begin to prepare to preserve anew what we will soon harvest from the earth and from ourselves in this new phase. Let what lingers, dead skin cells, dead water cells, stagnant waters, let them die, let them drip off in due time, in due time, in due time. We are embodying a dragonfly, flitting about with purpose. Purpose of being more so than doing, purpose of instinctual and, again, ancient knowing of the rhythms of this earth and of the rhythms of ourselves, the rhythms of our place in the tapestry of this reality as human beings made of bone and meat and flesh. These vessels, this role we chose to take on, one might say, is for good reason. We are here to tend the earth. We are here to embody in essence a dragonfly, a butterfly, embody in essence a cocoon for some time. But when we ground down and breathe deeply into our bodies, we are so steady in our fragile humanity, in our bones that break, our ligaments that tear, our tendons that snap, our hearts that beat, sometimes out of rhythm, sometimes quicker than usual as a means of instinctual knowing. How can your body better guide you? How can you better guide your body in this season that will ask us to live a bit more ruggedly, to get our hands into the soils, to bottle and can the goods, to stock up on summer essences for the sake of cellular remembrance and nourishment. Come deep, deep, deep. Root cellars of winter. How can you tend to your body? How can you listen to your body? How can you embrace your humanity with a loose grip? The way you hold a hand of a dear one, the way you hold a hand of a little one, the way you perhaps bring your own hand to rest above your beating heart, or bring your own hand to rest atop your belly as it rises, falls with your breath. We are as fragile as a dragonfly's wings, as fragile as a caterpillar hoping not to be snatched by a hornet or a wasp before it can make it to the cocoon. As fragile as butterfly wings, but then we are human. We have the power to build cages around those cocoons and those caterpillars so that they might progress, so that they might be preserved. And then we are human, so we have the power to glue butterfly wings back together, to nourish a weary bee with just some sugary water on a spoon. We can repair bird wings, we can take life as much as we give life. Honor this, honor your embodiment of all that the earth is, all that the earth and this reality offers, shows to you, and then embrace your humanity, for that is why you are here. might this new moon aid in the release of what was and guide you sweetly into